Hey there, my friend. I wanted to share with you a little bit about our experience of coming home from 4 months on the road in our RV. Last week in my Instagram stories, I talked a little bit about reverse culture shock and how I feel like we're experiencing a version of that, returning to a house after so long on the road. We're only about a week and a half in, but it's still hard. The adjustment isn't really going well. And so here's some of the things that I've noticed. The adults are stressed out because we have a lot of work to do to get our home ready to rent. The children are bored with the toys that they came home to. They were never this bored with being on the road, and they had almost no toys. Everyone is stressed out because there's so much more to clean. The relationships between my kids haven't been very good coming back home either. They're falling back into old habits of bickering, whether it's over toys or who holds the TV remote, anything, you name it. And the children are starting to realize how much less freedom they have now that we're back in the house. They can't just go wander the neighborhood because cars drive faster. There's so many more homes around. There's less to explore, and there's more things that are breakable. And I find myself saying no to my children more often than I have been over the last few months. It's been so much harder to keep everybody positive and joyful. Some of the kids are even saying how they miss camping. We knew for the last several years that living a simple life is better. We know that less is more. But I really had no idea how true this was until we came home. It turns out that we were happier living in 150 square feet than we were in 1,400. It makes me realize just how grateful I am for God's timing. Had COVID not made us want to leave California, and had my husband not been fired from his job, we would have probably gone through with a horribly expensive house remodel. The results would have been gorgeous, but then we would still be here in an even larger house, tied down to the beautiful view we would have gotten, and still living what I now see as what was just a mediocre life. We were never trying to keep up with the Joneses, and yet we were. I'm incredibly grateful for this house that we have, but in the end, it's just a thing, and it served us well for a time. But having moved away from it, I saw just how good family life can be. It's still hard. There's still bickering. There's still things that break, and maintenance and bills and a job, but I didn't realize just how good that life is until we had to take a break from it. What I'm trying to say to you is that there's so much more out there. You can have so much joy by giving up all the crap that people think is supposed to come with your life. Your kids don't need to do a million sports. You don't need to take every class or go to summer camp. You don't have to have the perfect pair of shoes for that outfit, or that outfit, or that outfit. You know what you do need? You need enjoyment in life. You need time with God and time with your family. I'm not saying you need to sell it all and go live a life of pleasure. I'm just saying that I hope you can see that the stuff and the schedule aren't everything. They aren't what make life. They aren't bad, but when the focus shifts to time with your family, outside, in beautiful places, or even in mundane places, but doing something you can all enjoy, then everything changes.